Hi, I'm Steven Stark, and this is another edition of Biography of a Song. Can you guess the song? So I'm going to tell you a quick story about the creation of this well-known top 10 single from the 1980s, and I want you to tell me if you can guess what the artist in the song is before the reveal at the end. And if you can, let me know which part of the story clues you in. In the early 1980s, an artist is in the studio with producer Quincy Jones to record a new record. Now, Quincy had been working with David Paich of the band Toto on writing songs for the new record. So almost every day, Quincy would send a runner over to Paich's studio to gather recordings of any new grooves or rudimentary song ideas as they developed possible tunes. Steve Porcaro, also of the band Toto, was often running things in David Paich's studio. And whenever the messenger would arrive, he would often take whatever recordings that Paich had and he would put them on a cassette tape to send back to Quincy. But one day, Quincy's messenger arrived to gather that cassette tape of any new ideas, and Steve looked around and they were out of cassette tapes. So to solve the problem, he grabbed the only one he could find, which was one he had already been using. In fact, he had recorded a demo of his own song with David Paich's help. And what started the idea for the song was his daughter had come to him and she was upset because a boy was bothering her at school. And it gave him the idea for this song. So he and Paich again made a demo of it. And it was the only tape he had. So what he did was he just took the label off of that side, put it on the blank side, and recorded Paich's new groove ideas on this new side, clearly labeled, and sent that tape with the messenger back to Quincy. The next day, Quincy called David Paich and started talking about this song idea on the tape that he really liked. And apparently it took like 20 minutes of them talking before David realized he wasn't talking about one of his groove ideas. He was talking about Steve's demo. You see, Quincy had a tape deck that had the auto reverse feature, and he was listening to those ideas on the side that was labeled, and the tape just flipped over to the other side and kept going. And he loved this new song idea. In fact, he was calling it the Why song. So to Steve's immense surprise, Quincy Jones came to him and said, "Hey, can we record this Why song on the new record for my artist?" And Steve said, yeah. So they brought in songwriter John Bettis to kind of rework the lyrics of the verse a little bit and turn it into a proper song. The tune was released as a single on July 4th, 1983, and it hit number 7 on the Billboard charts. But even more importantly than that, it was simply on this album, which became the best-selling album of all time. Can you guess the song yet? It's this one.
If they say why